Hi everyone, it's Rachel from Sweet and Simple Home, where you are invited to experience the simple joys of all things house, home, and family. And today I am going to be continuing in my series Simple Decorating, based on the book Simple Decorating by Melissa Michaels. I have been working my way through this series for a little bit now, and I have all the previous videos I have done in this series linked below for you guys, so you can go catch up if you missed anything. I feel like today is going to be a super practical day because we're going to talk about three things. We're going to talk about paint, we're going to talk about rugs, and we're going to talk about windows. We're in the beautiful backdrop section, and I feel like these three things are pretty paramount to a room really feeling beautiful. Are these three things being done well? I would like to talk about setting the scene with paint. Melissa says to choose your wall paint colors last. That tip to pick your wall color last might be a little bit unconventional, maybe different from what you've heard, but I really like her explanation for why. So let me read to you what she says. She says, ideally let your decor choices evolve and then choose a paint color and finish that will complement rather than dictate your decisions. It's more enjoyable to select furniture you want and then find a complementary paint color than to shop for a sofa and rug based on a predetermined but potentially limiting paint color. I really liked what she said there, that you want your paint color and finish to complement rather than dictate your decisions. When it comes to paint, we're really lucky these days that our hardware stores and whatnot will often have paint palettes pre-picked for you, like laid out. They have several different colors on a card, and it's really easy for you to go, okay, this is the one I like, and then choose your paint color from there. So you can go that easy route. It's really nice and set up for you that way. So Melissa also has some great tips for rugs. I am really looking forward to replacing my rug at some point in the future, so I'm tucking away these tips for later. Right now I have a chevron pattern rug and I'm just sort of over it, but I really liked what she had to say here about defining your space with the rug. She says, when using a rug to define a space, choose one large enough that it at least fits under the front legs of each furniture piece. This unites the furniture and makes the room feel larger. Duly noted. I always worry about what size to choose. So the other thing that she said that I thought was really helpful is when you have a bunch of solid colored furniture, that you can then choose a rug that has a great bold pattern. But if you have a bunch of bold patterns on your furniture, you're going to want to go like with a solid or very subtle pattern so that you're not overwhelming your space. She also talks about having too many rugs in a similar pattern or scale can compete for attention and overwhelm the space. So keep that in mind as well. So windows, hanging curtains tall and wide is Melissa's next suggestion. And when I read this, I decided to take the leap and replace my curtains. Those of you who've been following me for a while may remember that I used to have some yellow, mustard yellow, pretty cute like patterned curtains that I got from Target in my living room, and I was just like, you know what, I'm over it. I want to go brighter, and I need to be able to hang my curtains high and wide to make these windows that I have feel bigger, to make my space feel lighter. I have a very small living space and I needed to maximize my windows. So her next tip was to use lots of panels with the width at least double the window for fullness. And I made the error of not taking this into account when I purchased my curtains. I purchased two panels, you know, one for each side of the window, and I realized that it then didn't have the fullness that I wanted, especially when the window curtains are drawn closed. It felt very too sparse. So I moved all four panels that I bought for my living room onto one window, and I'm currently saving to buy more panels to add to my other window so that I can get that fullness look that I was missing. So keep that in mind when you're choosing window coverings. You want to go high and wide so that your eye sees this window as fuller and bigger, and then you also want to use double the window width when choosing your curtain width. So I want to show you this amazing transformation Melissa did in her home. Look at this window. I'm sure a lot of us have windows like this in our homes, especially those of us who maybe have basement spaces and we have those like thinner, higher windows. Well, this is the same window. It's the same window, and she just used that decor trick of high and wide and having double the panels for that better full look in the fabric. And oh my goodness, that window looks huge now. So that is it today for chatting about rugs, paint, and windows. I hope you guys had something that you can take away from this to try in your home. If you have a tip that you would like to share, please leave it in the comments down below. If you are enjoying this series, please give it a thumbs up and feel free to share this with any friends or family that may be wanting to learn more about how to set up their space in their home with simple decorating. And be sure to check out the playlist linked down below. If you're new here, please subscribe. I'm going to be continuing with this series throughout the summer, and I can't wait to share with you next week. You guys take care, and I will be back with more soon. Bye!